And welcome my fellow scout troopers to Napoleon Total War 3 4v4 battle replay today. Today's replay comes from Drewsko. He sent me the replay, so thank you Drewsko for the replay. His allies today are Arjens, Heisenburger, and Iosaias, I believe. And Iosaias. Their opponents today are TheWingedHussar, Daddy Friday, Emperor Nate, and Ares. We are on the map here, England 1B, and I believe Drewsko is commanding the Austrian army here today, the coalition forces, as it were. Now if you want to see your own replay featured here on this channel, guys, there are 4 ways to do that. There is my email at scoutsofentertainment@gmail.com you can use. You can also send me a replay via private message on Discord. You can join my Discord server Scouts Reconnaissance and post it there. Or simply tag me in the replay you post on the NTW3 Discord as well, or any other Discord that I am a part of, like NTW3 Peeps, I think, as well. And with that, let's get through the factions today. As I said, we have Austria here before us. His allies are Mamalik, the cavalry faction of Napoleon. We have Piemonte, Sardinia, or the Kingdom of Sardinia, 1796. And way here to the north, we have Russia, 1799, Souvorov. Their opponents today are appearing in the mist. We have France, 1809, 1812. We have the French Imperials, or the French Garde. We've also got here Legia, Nadwislanska. And over here we have Osmanli. The Ottoman Empire. Apologies if I got that wrong. I think they are the Ottoman Empire. Osmanli. If not, I look really foolish right now. Anyway, we have 3 1-pointers, 1 2-pointer, so 5 points so far, and 8 points for 13 points available here on the map today. Now, the red team already has control of 6 points, and on the blue team's deployment side of things, they have about 7 points in their territory, so the, I suppose, incentive for the red team is to actually push forward towards the enemy to try and claim either the 4-pointer to the north or the 1-pointer directly in front of them. And given the concentration of their forces, looks like we're going to see an attack here mainly take place in the center of the map today. Now if you guys want to help out with the YouTube algorithm and you enjoy my content, of course, above all else, don't forget to leave a like on this video, subscribe of course if you haven't already, tick that bell for notifications so you never miss a fight, and leave your own thoughts about this battle in the comment section below. We have Austria pursuing Osmanli's forces here, just straight deep into their territory. And Austria's going to get them. We're going to see our first engagement. They sliced through them. They didn't just charge into them, they sliced them up and sent them running away. We got here some Arab cavalry. I think it's how you say that. 115 cav. Units of this size are not cheap, so players have to be pretty careful with them. So we have 6 points already claimed by the red team today. They are not wasting time. They're staking their claim on the points. They're trying to make the enemy feel a bit of pressure. Given that they've already claimed the 6 points, blue team knows they're going to aim for their next 1-pointers in their territory. So this might actually gravitate the entire blue team to the center. That could be their strategy of the red team today. Make their intentions known to their enemies. We've got Legia and France here bringing up a lot of their cav, lining them up. Now, Drewsko here was marching down the road, but he's spreading far and wide now. Either direction. Mamalik has arrived at the front. Mamalik's sending over a unit towards his infantry. I think they just managed to protect the Austrian lines. Looking at the lines here, a lot of the infantry can't form square. So this actually does make sense. If his enemy does charge Drewsko's lines here, Drewsko will need cav support. We've seen Austrian lines break time and time again under a heavy cav charge. Now these kind of units here, most of them are probably cheap, that's why he has so many. He's also bought a few cab units as well. I suppose the only downside to bringing a larger army is the kind of troops you'd be forced to buy tend to have accuracy on the lower end, slower rate of fire, and morale is nowhere near as good. But as long as they're well supported, they probably will pack a punch. But they've got to get in close to their opponents in order to do that. Now, what is Mamalik thinking? These guys are not lancers, that I can tell. Don't know what they're doing. Oh, hang on. We've got an engagement over here. France has charged into Sardagna. He's charging in force. We've got the grenadiers here of the French Imperials, the pride and joy of their cavalry. Sardagna's getting swarmed here. He's racing to get back to his infantry. We've got grenadiers here out front, firing a blast. And it's enough to sort of redirect the French troops. They're heading towards the isolated units over here. They're going after the artillery. Oh, we got a couple. I don't know if they'll get away or not. One down. Two managed to get away. Just. They're not out of the woods yet. They might reform, provided they don't get attacked again. Okay, so Sardinia's dragoons here, marching off. Mamalik's coming over with some reinforcements. Where are they charging at? I thought they were going for the little land bridge gap here. Yeah, they are. Some sort of pathfinding issue. Really hindering their forces as they try to get across. Okay, they managed to break those French troops. Generals over here. The artillery is back. Hopefully Sardagna realizes that and gets control of them again. Okay, Mamalik managed to get a few more troops over here now.
Is under attack.
I think he's trying to get out of here. The combined forces of Sardagna and Mamalik are enough to break the French grenadiers. This is horrible news for the player. He's lost one of his best units. So, big victory there. They pretty much wiped them all out. Not much left of them. Okay, Austria is about to engage the French and Legia on his own. Mamalik's infantry is coming up slowly. And Russia's troops also further down behind. Okay, so we've got a couple of 4-pounders there, just hammering these lines a little bit. Minor casualties there. But Osmanli here, just hovering on the right flank of Austria. This is going to be interesting. Austria is getting some great shots here on the French lines. What's this Cavian doing? They're going for the Austrian lines. They're not targeting the artillery, I suppose that's something. Morale, the Austrian troops
men are running for
breaking. got a massive advance here on the Austrian lines. Austria's pulling back. Troops here scrambling to hold their ground. The gear's advancing in Austria. Let's have a look here. The artillery is routed, broken. Probably won't come back. Obviously managed to stay in the game. Got off a nice volley there too. Despite all the fire coming their way, Austrian lines are holding. There's some Chevaliers behind there, a lot of them. Okay, it looks like Austria's continuing to stretch himself out a bit here. He's trying to make some space for Mamalik. Mamalik's going to take the centre of his attack against the French 1809 player. Might have a mass charge here on the lines. No, he's decided he's changed his mind. Okay. Legia is coming in. He's going to try and break Austria's centre.
Our men are running.
French getting in closer. Cap charge. Counter charge here from Austria's Chevaliers. This unit we saw hovering in the distance before. Caveat broke a couple of French infantry units. Austrians are holding for now, but don't know if they'll be able to stay there. These troops here, they're routed, okay. You guys might be looking to shoot the French cavalry in front of them. Total chaos in the middle. What's going on over here? There's a huge fight for the centre. More and more troops from both sides being sent in. Austria's committed a lot to this. Mamalik has a few units here in support. Coalition forces appear to be winning. Trying to fall back. Mamalik's pursuing, trying to break him. Okay, that's 2 out of 3. There's a third. They did it. Counter strike here from this French unit. Flying directly into Mamalik's face. Not to break them just yet, but they are dropping fast. French Chevaliers countercharged and broke the Mamalik forces. Rossiya's got some nice standard infantry. They broke him. Mamalik should get the unit back. Austria is advancing on Legia. Osmanli is not charging into the Austrian flank. He's got one unit there that can form square. Another unit there. So 2 out of 6 units can form square on this line. Those units are positioned well in case Osmanli does decide to strike. Okay, Russia's closing in fast. Some lancers just hovering here.
Our men are running, sir.
France is going to lose this unit if he's not careful. Yep, they broke. I think he forgot about him. More cap. Okay, Austria charging. Oh, is he going to go for the Ardi or not? Yep, he is. The gear's moving in to save it.
Our men are running, sir.
He won't save it though. They're done. France appears to be winning this little gun battle here. Austria knows that, pulls back. Okay, he's just chasing Osmanli off. We've got a whole bunch of camels here. The French Imperials in Sardagna haven't pretty much gone at it at all yet. Except for that little opening skirmish of theirs. That's about it so far. Daddy Friday lost his general. He was trying to get inside the house. Just wasn't fast enough. A Russian stealth strike eliminated him. France is being pushed back right to the house here. He is trying to take out some Austrian chevaliers. Pull them out. This is just trying to fall back to the house. It's establishing a perimeter. We have the Cuirassiers over here. Still more than half alive. Mamalik's pursuing and destroying the Osmanli forces. Okay. Slice and dice them. And Mamalik sending in more forces here. Don't know if they shouldn't be successful against the French. But the French should send in their elite troops to deal with Mamalik. Light tier troops against heavily armoured French cavalry forces. Should be a recipe for slaughter. Legier's trying to break him. Okay. Looking at the map, looks like the Russians and possibly Mamalik. No, it's just the Russians and Austrians against Legia and Osmanli. Right, casualties there. How's the Russian lines doing? So I saw quite a few fall there. And 17 casualties in front of us. He was pulling back there. Yeah, also about 5 there in that salvo.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest away.
Blue team's forces appear to have collapsed in the middle. Austria's bayonet charged. Trying to organise themselves, but there's not too many places they can go at this point. They're being pressed from all sides. Austrians have this unit lined up. They're falling apart. He's doing the only thing he can do, form square, because he's being shot at from all sides. He has to fire at all sides as well in response.
Our men are running.
The Australian unit managed to hold there and win, mainly due to the support of his other units. 32 out of 137 mate. Russia here about to crush the remnants of the Legia forces. The Russians are just walking after him, they're not running. Not bad volley. Definitely seemed to fail the gear there in that one. Got a mass cav charge here. And Mamalik could be going after the gear general. Nope, going after the Osmanli forces. Trying to break him. Okay, Malik's off his back. There's a sizable gap between Osmanli and the Austrian forces, so I think Osmanli has more to be concerned about his right flank than he does about the Austrians directly in front of him. The Russians are charging his lines. A lot of Osmanli's units here can't form square. Now they're just trying to hammer in with overwhelming force. Seems to be working actually. Russians doing what they do best. Get in the faces of their enemies.
The men of the teams must rescue.
Seems like the Austrians are just, and the Russians are just building up their cav forces here for some sort of all-out strike. Probably should just send them in now. I don't think there's too many reasons for them to hold back at this point. The French Imperials just keep falling back. They're being pursued by Sardinia, but have not really turned to face him. A 6-pounder there from Sardinia, just firing away at the line. Got a good angle here on the French forces too, by the way.
We have killed their general, sir. Now they must break.
You know, why are they shifting targets? Ah, they're limbering up. Probably didn't need to do that. They had the French infantry lined up there. You get a couple of units here reforming, but Mamalik should be able to mop them up single-handedly. Russians also lending a hand. It's a coalition sandwich. Turning these guys into Osmanli jelly. Okay, not too many blue team forces left in the area. Looks like the red team in this area is moving to move towards that 4-pointer and capture it. Austria can probably do that single-handedly. The Russians should probably send his forces over to help Sardinia out. Mamalik's already doing that. Although the French forces here in the trees does make it hard for Cav to get in there. What are these guys doing? France is not doing too much here to cover his left flank. He's already been outflanked here. Troops are getting a little bit disorganized here and a little bit in each other's way. It's 4-on-1 here at the moment. Oh no, 4-on-2.
The men of the teams are
Grand says he's back here to this unit of Sardinian troops. But I think these guys here, they're aiming for the unit over there. Friends is getting hit hard over here. Doesn't really look like the accuracy of Sardinia is that good, does it? I'm not seeing any troops fall there. Mamalik sending in their cannons. That's a little bit better. Two units of Sardinia at close range here with the French Imperial unit. They haven't sustained too many casualties, all things considered. Morale's held up. Not a bad performance there. Mamalik has their cav here, but they can only do so much in the forest.
We have killed their general, sir. Now they must break.
Where was that at? Emperor Nate. Okay, so he was in charge of the French Imperials. This was a good place here to launch his last stand. The trees did provide some defense against the enemy cavalry, which would have swarmed him out in the open for sure. They definitely increased the durability of his army and helped him last as long as he did. That being said, well done to the coalition forces. Drewsko there getting 1734, Arjens 1370, Heisenburger 679, and Iosaias 2067. TheWingedHussar here 1212, Daddy Friday 620, Emperor Nate 402, and Aries 672. So stats there range from 350 belonging to his Chevaliers, so Austrian cav did exceptionally well. Followed closely by the infantry on 209 at 104 and cavalry unit there on 100. The rest of his units range from 84 all the way down to 0. Once again guys, if you want to see your own replay featured on the channel, you can send it to my email at scoutsofentertainment@gmail.com. You can also send it via private message on Discord. You can join my Discord server Scouts Reconnaissance and post it there. Or simply tab me in the replay post on the NTW3 Discord or other NTW Discords as well. This is Micka from Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Goodbye my fellow Scout Troopers. Catch you in the next Total War battle.